Cycle Talk TV is brought to you by Ducati, Kawasaki, KTM, Harley-Davidson, On Two Wheels Motorsports, Polaris, Triumph and Victory. On Cycle Talk TV today, we go to the USA for the Harley-Davidson Road Glide Special and CVO Road Glide. We also throw a leg over the Can-Am Spyder RT Limited. We've also tested the Polaris Ranger Crew 900. There's lots more on Cycle Talk TV. I've come to the USA with Harley-Davidson for the 2015 model launch. So it's mainly the Rushmore models that we're riding. We've got the Golden Gate Bridge in the background. We've been riding around the valleys of California, having a good time. There's lots more to come about the 2015 Harleys on Cycle Talk TV. The big news from Harley-Davidson for the 2015 model year is the new Road Glide. Now built on the Rushmore platform, this is the Harley for the high mileage tourer. Australia's going to get the Road Glide Special. It's got lots of extra bling and it's a very, very interesting motorcycle if you want to go touring. This is the new 2015 Road Glide Special. Now there is a standard model, but that's not coming to Australia. So the Special comes with ducting in the fairing to reduce the buffeting. So that's the redesign of the older Road Glides in the past. There wasn't a 2014 model, it was dropped, but this new bike built on the Rushmore platform is pretty well all new for 2015, although obviously it harks back to the older style machine. Now this is the only Harley with a frame mounted fairing. So if you want to get the fairing off those handlebars, unlike most of the Harley touring bikes, this is the one that you want. The features list on the Road Glide Special is as long as your arm. Let's start with the 6.5-inch touchscreen, Bluetooth, iPod connectivity, infotainment centre. Now cynics might say this is a fancy stereo, but it's also got built-in navigation, and of course being able to plug it into your modern devices like your iPod or your iPhone makes life a lot more convenient on the road. It wouldn't be a Harley tourer without hard panniers. These ones are a little bit larger than earlier models. They're also one-touch easy open, and they're also easy to lock. In addition to the USB port for your phone or your iPod, there's a 12-volt power socket. There's a standard battery charging harness and cruise control. So what's all this big long feature list add up to? Well, it adds up to one of the best touring motorcycles I've ever ridden. The new Road Glide goes, stops and handles better than you would expect. The brakes are excellent, the ABS very effective. But more importantly, in a big touring bike, it's very, very comfortable. The fairing's very protective, the stereo works, and the navigation system and other electronics really make the ride very, very comfortable. If you want even more Road Glide, the CVO option is available. Now, these custom vehicle operations, Harleys, take it to another level. It's got a bigger engine, it's got more accessories, it's got a big top box, a bigger, taller screen, a lot of extras. Here's Ray Dre from Harley-Davidson to tell us all about the new machine.
Hi, I'm Ray Dre from Harley-Davidson Motor Company, Chief Stylist. I'm here with Cycle Torque. Tomorrow they're going to ride the new introduction of the CVO Road Glide. And this bike is awesome. Let me tell you a little bit about it. You know, first of all, there's the question out there of, hey, what's with the reintroduction of this? Why did it go away? Well, last year, as you know, we introduced Rushmore, which was a total redesign of our touring platform. And so to ensure that we brought all the cool stuff to the market, we set aside this front fairing, frame-mounted fairing on the Road Glide and saved it for a year later. So with the introduction here, you know, the key thing about this motorcycle here, this is our highest mileage rider. And we got a lot of feedback through the years, specifically about wind buffeting while you're riding this bike. So we spent a ton of time in the wind tunnel, really improving that to the point that this bike right here, this CVO, is best in class of all the motorcycles out there today. So that is an awesome feat that we accomplished like that. Another thing I like to talk about this bike, and more specifically the aesthetics of the design. You know, this was a great great exercise. It's always awesome as a creative that when we get a chance to get a clean sheet of paper there and do a redesign. You know, with this bike here, it was important that we knew the aesthetics were, they were warming up out in the market. People were really excited about road glides. So we wanted to make sure that we kept the essence, the character of that design, but move it forward. Along with that, thinking of the design of that fairing itself, really improving the aesthetics and the design language for the whole bike. So the work that we did on Rushmore last year and introduced, we wanted to make sure that the redesign of this fairing worked with that. So a combination of the aerodynamics that we did to the bike and then improving the aesthetics to complement that function is what drives the emotion, the wow of the bike. When it's done well, everybody's got to have it. And we're really excited for everybody to check this out. I hope you really get a chance to ride it someday, because I think you too will see the benefits of all the time that it took to deliver this bike and how great it works.
The Harley-Davidson Road Glide Special, priced at $34,995 right away. The CVO Road Glide Ultra, $48,995 right away. Talk to your Harley dealer or harleydavidson.com.au.
Can-Am's Spyder has been out for a number of years now, and you can get a variety of different models to suit what you want to do. There's the Sporty RS, the Sports Touring ST, and then you have the Touring RT. Then in the RT there's three models: the basic RT, the RTS, and the RT Limited, which is what I'm on here today. And this has got all the fruit. Between the top box panniers and the front area is 155 litres of storage. Pretty cool. So once you press the button, you can lift this front piece up, and with the Limited, and this is just for the Limited model, you got a carry bag. Away you go.
This is a machine that isn't affected by carrying a whole heap of luggage. Even with all that 155 litres of luggage capacity used up and a passenger on the back, the Spyder RT Limited still handles just in the way you expect it to.
One cool thing for 2014 is that the twin radiators have been moved forward of the A-arms, where before they were behind and could cause a bit of a heat issue for the rider and pillion. Now, with the radiators being mounted forward and the fans behind the radiators, this has pretty much negated all that. So you pull up at a set of lights, it's a hot day. What happens is the fans actually reverse their direction, and instead of sucking cool air through the radiator, they start to push the air back out. So it keeps the hot air away from the rider and pillion. Fantastic idea. Of course, being the top of the line Spyder RT, it's got an electrically operated screen. Now, this particular screen here is a little bit smaller than the standard RT screen, and that helps with buffeting, so it reduces buffeting. But it's also got a cool little vent which does the same and increases airflow too. Now the Can-Am Spyder RT Limited also gets the backrest, and it's got controls for the pillion. I mean, obviously look at the seat, it's pretty flash anyway, but the pillion can get on here and control his or her own heated hand grips and also the stereo. The Limited also gets the Garmin GPS as standard and 5-level suspension adjustment. You also have heated hand grips, of course, as you would expect, and electronic parking brake. You look at the left-hand switch block, heap of buttons. From here you control your stereo and other mode items on the motorcycle. Reverse gear, you can get through here. And also you'll notice here it's got no clutch. Now the bike has got a sequential gearbox. So you press the plus to go up through the gears, and just around here you can go back down through the gears by pulling the lever. But if you don't want to do that, that's fine. You can just go up the gears, and as you slow down, the bike will automatically go back down through the gears itself. And being top of the line, of course, iPod connectivity.
The Spyder RT Limited offers a really interesting and unique alternative to two-wheeled full-dress machines. This bike will carry two people, it'll carry heaps and heaps of luggage, and it'll do it all in comfort with a stereo, heated grips, the whole works. This bike is much easier to manoeuvre because it's got reverse gear and obviously is fully stable at low speeds than any two-wheeled full-dress touring machine. So if that appeals to you, get into your Spyder dealer and have a look. The Can-Am Spyder RT Limited is 41990. It's got a 1330cc 3-cylinder engine, and you get more information from au.brp.com/Spyder.
Go! Go!
Read Cycle Talk Magazine's October issue, out now. On the cover are the 2015 model Harley-Davidson Road Glide Special and the Sherco 300 SER, a big American tourer and a lithe French enduro machine. You can read the October issue in print from better bike shops across Australia, on your computer or Android device through cycletalk.com.au in our PDF edition. But the best way to enjoy Cycle Talk is on an iPad or iPhone, which has everything in the print edition plus embedded video, slideshows and lots more pictures. And it's all free. Download the app from the App Store and then subscribe free and download back issues too. All of Cycle Talk's editions, electronic and print, are free. Check out more information on Cycle Talk on our website, cycletalk.com.au, and on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram.
We love our motorbikes, we love our ATVs, but sometimes you've just got to take the whole crew. And for that, we've got the Ranger 900. This one is pimped out with every option available. First of all, it's got a fully enclosed cabin, windscreen, LED light bar, winch, and heavy-duty bull bar. The Ranger is a troop carrier with a difference. I've got all the modern conveniences, radio, windshield wipers. It seals up really nicely as well. Protection from the elements, especially when you're in the cold Melbourne weather. This is the top of the range Ranger. It's fitted out with every option you can get. And not only is it pretty comfortable, you can handle this all day riding around in this. It can handle some pretty savage terrain. But really this Ranger, it's going to be right at home, dealing with horse studs, emergency services, that kind of work. I think horse studs in particular, when you're carting around things for animals, bales of hay, this is going to be a good machine. And it just offers you that level of comfort that you previously wouldn't be able to get. The Ranger is also surprisingly sure-footed. Side-by-sides have come a long way in the last couple of years with the engineering technology, just to make them a bit more easier and a bit more confidence-inspiring in rough terrain. When we take a look at the back, the Ranger 900 really performs as well. It's got a massive towing capacity of almost a tonne, and in the back here, it can carry 450 kilograms. It's got great tie-down points, and the tray also tilts. It seats 5 and it's priced at around the same point as a small 4-wheel drive. But the difference is it's a lot more versatile for getting around your property. Imagine taking this on your next fishing trip.
In a bit of a departure from our normal classic segment, we're going to do a shed tour today, and I'm down at Tony's place. Tony's got an amazing array of bikes, a lot of speedway style stuff, so thanks for inviting us around, Tony.
Let's go and have a bit of a look at some of them, eh, Chris?
Okay, sounds good. Oh well, Tony, give us a rundown on some of your bikes.
This here is a 1917 1000cc Harley board track racer. This bike, parts of this was laying under a house of my father's for many of years that we got out to restore. The engine has fully been rebuilt. Most of the parts for it come from South Dakota. In America, the tank are reproductions, and the fuel caps and some of the fittings are still genuine.
This looks like a pretty trick engine. What is it?
Yes, this is an 850, Norwich 850 Westlake, built for English grass track racing. It has got Norton chain cases and is fitted into a BSA frame. This is an engine out of a 1929 Douglas, which I am restoring for a friend at the moment. This is a Triumph engine, the T120 crankcases with 750 barrels and pistons with a 5-speed gearbox, which is going into a flat track racer. Here is a few Jap engines. That on the left is a 250 Jap engine. Beside it, a 750 V-twin engine, which is originally out of a Brough Superior. The other engine on the right is a 500cc dirt track engine, which was originally owned by Norm Fraser. This is a 650 Triumph dirt track sidecar. It was originally built back in the 60s for Alan Ray, which raced it for many years and won many estate and titles on it. I have raced the bike for many years myself now, which I also won a title, dirt track title, in 1988. This is a 350 Harley pea shooter, which are very rare. I have got parts from this from all over the world to complete this motorcycle. It was originally raced at Maitland Showground. Here is a 1930 Speedway Rudge. This bike I got from Victoria in a very bad state. Took me a long time to get the parts for it.
Everyone puts their pants on one leg at a time. What separates some of us, though, is what we throw a leg over after our pants are on. The new Harley-Davidson Breakout motorcycle. Breakout.
Fearless innovation starts with an attitude. While others claim to be ahead of the curve, we're already leaning into the next one. We're about setting the precedent year after year and letting the rest play catch up. They ride to keep up with today. We ride to own tomorrow.
The lowrider is back and rides even lower.
Come down to On Two Wheels Motorsports, Sydney's best motorcycle shop and a proud sponsor of Cycle Talk TV, with a huge range of new Yamaha and Kawasaki motorcycles and ATVs, as well as a huge range of spares and all the accessories you're likely to need. On Two Wheels can help get you into the right bike at the right price with the right accessories and the right advice. On Two Wheels Motorsports, 304 Queen Street, Campbelltown. Find us online on social media or call us on 024625 7518.
DNA Air Filters was founded in 2002 and they've had a long and successful career since then. Their goal is to produce the best motorcycle air filters that money can buy, and this is backed up by lots of development and dyno time. Now I've got Peter Lucas from Kenmar Australia, which is the distributor of DNA Air Filters in Australia, of course. And Peter, just give us a quick rundown on the DNA of the DNA Air Filter.
Basically, Chris, DNA filters are 4 layers of cotton between marine grade aluminium mesh, epoxy coated. They have multiple pleats and heights and make filters for everything. One of their concepts is full contour design. They use every piece of available space with an airbox for filtration, which allows the filter to last longer and produce more power.
Okay.
We filter at 98%. We filter the finer dust particles and paper and foam filters. and they have a lifetime warranty. We pay special attention to sealing. This is equally as important as the filtering media itself. A piece of double-sided tape in a box just doesn't cut it. And we also have what is, I believe, the easiest filter in the world to clean when it does need cleaning. Simply use the DNA oil and cleaning kit, hot water, no solvents, no gloves, job done.
Wow, that's pretty good.
We have filters for motocross bikes, road bikes, adventure bikes, extreme duty adventure bikes, stage 2 and 3 kits, ultimate high performance, and obviously filters like the DP series over there for massive turbocharged horsepower.
Okay. Now, where can people buy them?
Any local bike shop, your local bike shop can all get a DNA filter for you. They can also be ordered online, but the best place to always get them is your local bike shop.
Okay, thanks.